Do you feel like you're just behind in life? You just can't get anything right. You're making the wrong decisions in life, and these decisions are costing you hundreds to thousands of dollars. If this is you, don't worry, because in today's video, I'll be giving you 5 money hacks so that you can get ahead in life and get back on track, or get on track to where you want to be. And if you incorporate these money hacks into your life, I promise that you will begin to see results. You will begin to see change, and your money will start growing. And let's jump right into it with the first money hack being don't buy a new car. With the average new car price hovering around $50,000 and the average person making $60,000 a year, it just doesn't make sense to buy a new car. Another thing with buying a new car is that as soon as you sign the paper, as soon as you take that car off the lot, it loses about 1/3 of its value. So when you pull off the lot, your $50,000 car is now worth about $34,000.
Oh, heck no. No.
So one thing to do is buy a used car. You buy a car that has already gone through the major parts of its depreciation. Say buying a car that's 5 years old, 3 years old, and by then the car has already went through majority of the depreciation. So when you drive that car off the lot, the value that you're losing in your car is not nearly as much as the value that you're losing in a new car. So let the owner that's not watching this YouTube channel, let that person go buy the new car. And then when they're done with that new car, when they gonna get another new car, you go buy their used car and let them take the hit for the depreciation on it. And you are taking a way less hit of depreciation. Once you buy that used car, that 5-year-old or 3-year-old car, you're taking way less of a hit than when they bought theirs new. If you do follow a rule for buying a car, I would recommend the 23-8 rule. You put 20% down on a car, you finance that car for 3 years, and your payments are no more than 8% of your income. So for an example, let's say you make $100,000, 8% of your income would be about $666 a month. So you need to find a car that is within that criteria of a 3-year loan, and you have to make sure you put 20% down on that car. The biggest reason to put money down on your car is so when you buy it and you drive it off the lot, you're already not underwater, meaning your car is worth less than what you owe in the loan. By putting this down payment on the car, the value of your car is almost guaranteed to be more than what you owe in the loan. So this would be a $666 that you could pay monthly for a car for 3 years. And when you're doing 3 years, because we want to pay the least amount of interest as possible, buy a used one and use the 23-8 rule. Me personally, I have a used car, and the money that I would be putting to a new car is going to my investments. In fact, the average new car payment is $726, with the average used car payment being $533. So let's just dream. Let's think for a little bit. Imagine if you didn't have a $700 or $600 car payment and you were putting that towards your retirement, say your Roth IRA, brokerage account, or even your 401k. So let's imagine you don't have this car payment hanging over you. And instead of putting $700 to a car payment, you're putting $583 to your Roth IRA, which is what you would put to it to max it out at $7,000 for the year 2024. A lot of car loans are on 4, 5, 6-year loans. Let's imagine instead of putting $700 or $500 to a car payment, we're putting $583 to our Roth IRA, because obviously we can do it, because we were putting money to a car for 5 years at $500, $700. Putting $583 into a Roth IRA for 5 years, you would be coming back with $45,000. And let's say you just continue to put $583 into your Roth IRA for 10 years instead of going out buying another new car or leased car. You would have $119,000 in your Roth IRA. And let's just say we continue to put money into our Roth IRA and it grows at a 10% return for 20 years. You have $442,000 in your Roth IRA just by not buying car payments and putting that money into your retirement account. So when you get older, you won't be dying on the Walmart floor. So that would be my first hack. Don't buy new car, buy used. And if you do buy a used car, don't buy more than you can afford. I would honestly recommend you not even get a payment. My second hack is don't spend on new electronics. Do not buy the newest iPhone. Do not buy the newest iPad or the newest MacBook every year, or even every other year, even every 3 years. These devices do not change. They're generally the same. These are all new devices that are meant to run fast, that are meant to be efficient. There is no need for you to buy a new MacBook Air 2024 when you just bought a MacBook Air 2020. If your laptop breaks, you can go and buy a refurbished MacBook Air 2020, because guess what? The average person is going to buy the new MacBook even when there's nothing wrong with theirs. So they're going to sell theirs back to Apple, or they're going to sell theirs to someone that refurbishes electronics, that brings electronics back to life. So you can go buy another 2020 MacBook Air for half or even less of the price of the new 2024 MacBook Air. I see these commercials for the iPhone 15, the iPhone whatever, and I don't feel the urge to buy these new phones because these phones are getting expensive. We're talking $1,000. We're talking $1,200 for a phone. A lot of times you might finance this phone over time, bumping up your phone bill, which can be taken away from your investing, from your future. It's putting a halt on your future, and we don't want that. We're not missing much when it comes to these devices. They require charging, and you gotta have it always charged. Stay away from buying new electronics. Buy your electronics once, hold it for as long as you can until it breaks, and then buy either a new one years and years down the road, or just buy one that was a couple years old. Buy used devices if you need a device, but if you don't need it, just hold off of it. If you're thinking about buying something new, wait a week before buying it and then see if you still have the urge to buy that new device. Another money hack is buy your own food. Don't eat out so much. Now, I'm not saying don't eat out. You can definitely eat out, but I would put a budget to how much you're going to be spending when eating out. For example, you can say you're going to spend $100 or $150 on eating out. You would save tremendously by going to the grocery store more than eating out. Yes, it takes time, but how busy are you really? You'll be able to save way more money that can go to your retirement, that can go to your investments, that can go to your family than going out to eat. An example is when you go to a restaurant that sells burgers. A meal for a burger is about $13, $11, $12, $15. You can go to your local grocery store and you can buy 10 patties for $10. For this one burger that you went to this restaurant to buy with fries and a drink, you're paying $15 when you can go to the grocery store and you can buy a pack of 10 burgers, you can buy fries for $3, and you can buy a soda for $2, and you spent $15. And you can also eat that throughout the day. You eat that the next day. That might last you for 3 days, depending how big your family is, depending if it's just you, and you can go buy the lettuce and tomatoes, and it might come out to $20. But this is lasting you over days. But when you just went to this restaurant to buy this burger, fries, and drink, that's lasting you for that one moment. So you see where you can save this money is by going to the grocery store. You can also meal plan. Buy bulks of chicken, buy rice, and you can meal plan rice and chicken throughout the week. Instead of going out for lunch every day, spending $10 to $15, you can go spend $10 to $15 on one grocery run, and that can last you for the whole week. So instead of spending $50 for a week by eating out at lunch, you can spend $15 or $20 for the entire week. And with the money that you are not spending on going out to eat, that can go to different categories like saving, that can go to different categories like taking your family on vacations and just anything you really want. But you can definitely save more by going to the grocery store and not eating out as much. If you are in a bad position financially, grocery shopping will save you a lot of money over time. And if you don't feel like cooking, you can always buy air fryers, rice makers. There's so many appliances out there that make cooking quick and easy. Get a place with a dishwasher, put your dishes in there. The dishwasher does the job. So you can always do things like that. We have an air fryer and it makes cooking so much easier. I don't have to sit there in front of the stove. I just throw whatever meat or whatever vegetables or whatever I want to put in there. Beeps, it goes off. I come and check it out. It's usually cooked good and I just serve. Another money hack that I don't know if a lot of people do is shop insurance plans. You are not stuck with your insurance company. You can always switch. You owe them nothing. Do this for yourself so you can have lower insurance premiums on your cars, on your house. Whatever has insurance, you can shop insurance. One example is for our car insurance. We were with Allstate and we were paying about $250. I thought that was a lot, and I was with them for a good amount of time because we had everything bundled. I thought it would be a hassle by leaving them, and I said I don't want to pay all this money for car insurance, so I shopped for different car insurance companies, and I came across State Farm, who said they can give me a car insurance premium for $100 less a month. It was even more than $100 less a month, and I said, where's the catch? And there was no catch. They could just give me cheaper insurance. Now we're paying $124 for 2 cars. So now we cut our car insurance bill more than $100 just by shopping for different insurance companies. We owe no loyalty to them. We are looking out for ourselves and we want to save that money. So now we have an extra $100+ that can go to different categories if you wanted to. It can go to the going out to eat fund. It can go towards the dogs. It can go towards our savings. It can go towards our retirement, which I'm pretty sure I moved it towards our Roth IRA to bump that up by even more. But try to shop insurances. It will save you a lot of money over time. Like I said, you're not locked in forever. Don't be scared to leave your insurance company. And for my last money hack is change phone plans. We were with T-Mobile for 2 years and we had loyalty to them. I was in high school. I was on a T-Mobile plan under my dad. My wife, when she was in high school, she was on a T-Mobile plan with her dad. And then we moved out. And of course, we're gonna go to T-Mobile. And the bill was like $120. Then I found out about Mint Mobile, which is not a sponsor of this video. So I saw their plans were about $35 for unlimited. So we changed our phones to Mint Mobile and haven't had no issues with it since. So we went from $140, now we're paying $55 because we lowered her plan. With this extra money that we have, now again, this adds on top, the insurance lowered, the phone bill lowered. So now we have about $200, $300 of extra money just floating around. And we're gonna assign these dollars to our retirement. We're gonna assign it to our savings, or we're gonna assign it to the grocery bill, or wherever we wanna put it. But we have extra money left over because we shopped insurances, because we changed phone bills. An extra $30, an extra $100 is a good amount of money, especially when things are tight. So I would definitely recommend changing your phone bill. And that is it. That is the 5 money hacks that you can do to better improve your life. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to subscribe to my channel and leave a like. And I will see you guys in the next one.